The alleged behavior shocks the conscience.
Jeffrey Epstein is accused of running a sex trafficking network as complex and well-organized as it is disturbing. A sexual pyramid scheme involving recruiters from around the world assigned to lure girls as young as 14. As a 16-year-old, Virginia Roberts was working at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach when she says she was recruited to be a masseuse for Epstein.
It ended with sexual abuse and intercourse, and then a pat on the back. You've done a really good job. Here's $200.
Victims say they were offered money to recruit others.
I'm really, really sad that I brought other girls my age and even younger into a world that they should have never been introduced to.
And now, possibly new evidence seized from Epstein's $56 million home in New York.
Evidence including nude photographs of what appeared to be underage girls.
These photographs were labeled and locked in a safe. The case is attracting even more attention because Epstein had faced federal indictments for these alleged crimes in Florida more than a decade ago. But he struck a plea deal on lesser state charges and served only 13 months in jail. The prosecutor behind the deal? Alexander Acosta, then the United States Attorney in Miami, now Donald Trump's labor secretary. Trump has long been connected to the multimillionaire, saying in 2002, he's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. Legal experts say it's possible some of Epstein's powerful acquaintances could be investigated too.
Are they going to go after President Trump? Are they going to go after some other elected official who was part of Mr. Epstein's misconduct? Who knows?
Prosecutors say they've spoken to more victims and are asking for anyone with information about the alleged crimes to come forward.
My office will not rest until perpetrators of these types of crimes are brought to justice. Victims' voices, including the many voices of Epstein's alleged victims, must be heard.
Given the number of people allegedly involved, it's likely this investigation could unearth even more victims and possibly more suspects. Kim Brunhuber, CBC News, Los Angeles.
These allegations date back nearly 2 decades, and it's been 11 years since Epstein got that plea deal. So why are prosecutors taking another run at the charges now?
While the charged conduct is from a number of years ago, it is still profoundly important to the many alleged victims.
The prosecutors credit investigative journalists in helping them reopen this case.
I'm not going into any dealings with Maine Justice, nor am I going to go into any aspects of how our investigation originated. I will say that we were assisted from some excellent investigative journalism.
Last fall, the Miami Herald brought to light how then U.S. Attorney Alexander Acosta handled the case, uncovering that the plea deal shut down an ongoing FBI probe and granted immunity to any possible co-conspirator. And since then, the journalism has continued.
Sometimes easy to walk away and just let things happen, but I just felt that I had to keep pursuing it.
As to why prosecutors were able to indict Epstein yet again, despite his previous deal.
That agreement only binds, by its terms, only binds the Southern District of Florida. The Southern District of New York is not bound by that agreement and is not a signatory to that agreement.
That very agreement will now be the focus of Epstein's defense.